Hey everybody, StrangeLuv here, and today I've got a little bit of Medal of Honor Warfighter gameplay for you, and it's gonna just be a really laid-back commentary, but seeing as how today is Monday, I wanted to introduce you guys to a new series idea that I wanted to start up. It's gonna be Medal of Honor Mondays. So every Monday, I'm going to try to post something Medal of Honor related, whether it be a commentary or a snippet of gameplay or maybe a montage or something like that. We'll see how that goes, and hopefully you guys like this idea, because I'm definitely enjoying Medal of Honor Warfighter. So for this commentary, I've got some team deathmatch gameplay in the background, but I actually have been playing a lot of Home Run lately. Home Run is kind of like a cross between Capture the Flag and Search and Destroy. You only have one life every round, and the matches take kind of a long time because you have 10 different rounds you have to get through. So I don't know if I'll be posting entire matches of Home Run or what, but I'll figure out something. But I actually really like Home Run. But I do play Team Deathmatch once in a while when we have some friends playing online and whatnot. So, I actually remember playing this match, and to me it felt really action-packed, and I felt like I was really working well with my fire teammate Marco, or Mr. Normal. So I figured I would showcase this gameplay, because right at the beginning, we run into a lot of bad guys. We're kind of held up in this corridor, and if you guys can't recognize the map, this is actually Sarajevo Stadium, and Sarajevo was the map that, they showcased for the beta. But the thing is, with Medal of Honor on the multiplayer, depending on the game type, the map is going to look completely different. So even though this is Sarajevo, it has different angles. You're actually, I think, in the middle of the stadium in this one for Team Deathmatch, as opposed to being on the outside of the stadium in Hotspot. And I could be a little bit off on that, but to me that's what it looks like. So if you play Sarajevo, you can tell the difference for sure. And all the maps are like that. They all look different depending on what game mode you play. So anyway, for this one, I'm playing as the Spec Ops class, and normally I play as the Assaulter class. I love the Assaulter. I got used to it right off the bat, and I really haven't switched it up a whole lot since, but I do like to switch to the Spec Ops class when I know that I'm going to be playing on a level where I'm going to run into a lot of close-range gunfights. And if you're planning on shooting a lot of people up close, Spec Ops is probably good for you, just because a lot of the guns on Spec Ops, they don't have a very good range to them, but when you do shoot people up close, they die pretty quickly. And a lot of that changes depending on what kind of attachments you put on your gun, but the gun that I'm using right now is the HK G36, and it's the SASR class G36. There's more than one G36, and that actually happens a lot in this game. They'll have the same gun over a couple different nationalities, and depending on the nationality you pick, you'll get a different version of that same gun. So just by saying that I'm using the G36 doesn't mean that somebody else using the same gun is going to have the same specs or anything like that. But the G36 I'm using in this gameplay actually doesn't have a buttstock on it, I don't think, and it actually felt really fast. Like, it felt a lot faster than the other guns, probably because it's a lot smaller without that stock on it. So you have to keep that in mind when you're picking your gun. But I do feel like in this gameplay I relied a lot on my fire teammate. And for those of you who don't really know how the fire teams work in Medal of Honor, basically you're put on a team and you're assigned one person as your fire teammate, and that person is basically your buddy throughout the whole match. And they'll be kind of lit up in like a green outline, and when they die, you can avenge their death by killing the person who killed them, because their enemy is going to be lit up in a red outline, and it makes it a lot easier to get buddy assists and Avenger points, things like that. And in this game, the points actually do count toward your kill streaks, or your score chain rather. So basically, when you kill people or you get points for doing support actions, your fire team buddy also gets points for that as well, and vice versa. So I've actually gone a few games where I'm starting out with no kills, I haven't really done anything, and my fire team buddy's doing all the work, and it actually gives me my kill streak. And that's pretty awesome to me. Also, if you capture the flag or do an objective in one of the objective-based game modes, that all those points definitely go toward your score chain, and you'll get your kill streaks a lot faster because the points actually matter. So anyway, some of the other advantages of working together with your fire team buddy include being able to resupply off of them. You can restock your ammo. Also, you can resupply your health. If you're hurt and your screen is red and you're about to die in one bullet, you can go run up to your fire team buddy and heal on them. And it'll take a few seconds for your HP to go back up, but it definitely helps. And by helping heal and resupply your buddy and vice versa, you guys both get points for that. Also, you can spawn on your fireteam buddy instead of having to fall back to the original spawn point. You can get right back in the action if your fireteam buddy is still alive and is out of danger, and you can be able to get right back where you just got killed instead of having to run all the way across the map and try to catch up. So it's a really big advantage to have your fireteam buddy working together with you, and that's the only criticism I have so far of how the fireteams work, is the fact that some of the lobbies, sometimes when you get into a game and you try to go in with a fireteam buddy ready to go, you lock in your position and everything, and it'll still break up your fireteam, and sometimes it breaks you up into separate teams, and that's just sort of an auto-balance thing that it does, and I can sort of get over that. But what I don't like is when your fire team gets broken up, but you're still both on the same team. So that's a little bit frustrating, and I wish that they would maybe find a way to fix that or something, because this game is definitely focused around teamwork, and you are at a huge advantage if you have your fire team buddy with you, and you're at a huge disadvantage if you can't heal off of anybody and you're in a fire team by yourself. So hopefully they find a way to fix that, but they make you definitely codependent on each other in this game. And I think that's great. That's one of the better aspects that the multiplayer in Medal of Honor has over some of the other shooters out there. Because at the end of the match, you want to see your fire team at the top, and it's really hard to do that if you only have one person in your fire team, or if you run around and try to lone wolf and get all of the kills yourself or something. It's a lot harder to get a high enough score to be showcased on the top at the end. So I'm definitely loving all the aspects of multiplayer. There's a few bugs and glitches here and there, but nothing that can't be patched. But I wanted to cover all these topics in my review of the Medal of Honor Warfighter multiplayer, so look forward to that. Maybe it'll be the next episode of Medal of Honor Monday. And on that note, this video is coming to a close, so I hope to see you guys at the next Medal of Honor Monday. Thanks for watching.
That's right. That's right.